Hey everyone, I'm John Hammertime Holshoe.
And I'm Jelani Bullard.
And we are pop culture philosophers. And we just watched Ghost in the Shell, which makes me wonder, are you the real Jelani or are you a robot?
I don't know, man. I'm still having my doubts about you.
That's right, we just watched Ghost in the Shell, the live action, not the anime. The one with Scarlett Johansson, directed by Rupert Sanders. I'm gonna say that I left I kind of felt underwhelmed leaving. I was excited. I really liked the anime. I'm wondering how you liked it, Jelani.
It was okay. I'm not really a big fan of the anime of Ghost in the Shell. Now I've watched the original movie, and it was kind of slow to me, but visually stunning. It's beautiful to watch. So, I mean, I was excited for the trailer for this movie. I really wanted to see Scarlett Johansson perform. And, there are a lot of controversies surrounding her. But, besides that, I really wanted to see this film. And it looked great, but the story's just lacking. It just had, it's very thin. Not much really to say about it because, she's trying to find her identity and who she is. Because she's this cybernetic being inside of this, she has a brain inside of a cybernetic body. And it was confusing in parts to me because, I think the anime gives nods to the anime. But if you're a casual viewer, it's kind of confusing, so that's what I took away from it.
Big fan of the original anime. I love the sequel, which is Innocence. I love the series, which was Standalone Complex, and they did Second Gig. There was a movie that followed up Second Gig. There was a new show called Arise, which is sort of a reboot. So I'm a big fan of the anime. I never read the manga, but I do. I think it's got beautiful artwork. Never got a chance to read it, but I enjoyed the anime a lot. So I set very high standards for this film. And in fact, when they said, hey, we're going to do a live action, I was a little bit worried. Initially, like, hey, we got Steven Spielberg. And they're like, no, we got James Cameron. There's all these big names. And then we get Rupert Sanders,
right?
Who's probably most famous for Snow White and the Huntsman.
That's right.
Probably famous for the wrong reasons. He's not a bad director by any means. This film is visually, there's some amazing scenes. Some of the amazing scenes are shot for shot of the anime film.
That's true.
However, it's not. The whole film is identical. They changed the last act specifically. They added some extra stuff, not for the better. The original anime left a lot of stuff kind of open and leaves you questioning a lot of things. This one's like, well, let's sew everything up, in a perfect package and give everybody the answer and close everything. No. You don't need to do that, especially since they sort of like kind of wing that on their own. It's like the writing team is like, you know what? Let's forget the anime. We'll do our own thing, kind of do this. Now they took a lot of stuff from it, and visually, there's a lot of scenes, some of the action sequences when she turns invisible. Her cloaking, that's really awesome. I think Scarlett does
geisha.
Yeah, the geishas. They look like the geishas from the anime, and some of the electronics are amazing. And then this big spider robot thing, straight out of the anime that she fights. Again, that's where it differs. The ending kind of veers off different from there. So I'm not going to give them crap for changing from the anime and kind of doing their own thing. But at the same time, it wasn't better. It doesn't feel like it need to be remade live action, and it doesn't feel like it really benefits from being live action. It's an okay film. It's not bad. It's not great. Again, Scarlett doesn't do a bad job, so I'm not bashing her. Her character felt a little robotic at times. Ha ha ha. I mean, she is a cyborg, but at the same time, the Major in the anime doesn't feel robotic. I mean, nothing she does seems robotic. Maybe she questions a lot about herself, but she doesn't seem to move or talk robotic in any
She does have that walk.
Yeah,
there is a little dance in her walk.
Yeah, and Scarlett walks she walks in but she's mostly walking fast. Maybe it's because her partner's a tall guy. I do give, even if you didn't like Scarlett in the movie, whether you did or did not in the role, the rest of the supporting cast was great.
This is excellent.
Her boss. I'm forgetting the name from
oh gosh.
Yeah. It's like, what is it, Sector 9?
Yeah, he is awesome.
And then her partner, who ends up getting his messed up eyes, and he's got the vision now. He looks cool. He does a great job. Again, it's got a good cast. I'm not bashing her. And if you're a fan of the Ghost in the Shell anime, I heard that the Japanese release of this film is actually going to have the anime voice dub over from the Japanese voice actor. So if you were a fan of her work, that's cool. That's a nice little nod that they're going to do that for the fans.
Right.
Because a lot of people associate a certain voice actor with her in general. I mean, and even in the American version, they typically got the same voice actress, and she's done a great job. And you hear her, and you can't even hear her do other roles because your identifier, she's the major.
Right.
But I enjoy bits of the film.
You're a bit of a fan of this.
I
think you're the robot.
Man. I love the anime.
I really do.
There's parts of the movie I enjoy, but overall, I don't know, it felt like an unnecessary film. And it didn't help the brand. It didn't, you know what I'm saying? It didn't expand Ghost in the Shell. And on top of that, we went opening night, and there was a couple of showings that night, and I think we were the 8th person there. Opening night, and they sold 8 tickets. That doesn't bode well.
Not at all. And I mean, I was a fan at the beginning, and then the movie started, and like I said, once again, it looks beautiful. Like, for shot, everything that you need in a film that you need to get. But then there are just long, lagging parts in a film where you should have, when it's set up for action, and your main action scene is at the very beginning, and then you don't have anything for like 30 minutes. 40 minutes just sitting there, you're just waiting for something, bigger to happen. And I like the story enough to get involved with what the Major was trying to accomplish, but it's just not. If you want to just watch a film and get, some major enjoyment out of it, this wouldn't be the film for you. If you're a hardcore anime fan and you really want to see Ghost in the Shell, I suggest it to you. But I mean, it lacked. It was left wanting for me.
Yeah.
So I mean, I kind of agree with you on some levels, but I wouldn't watch it twice.
Yeah, I'm not sure who their intended audience
I don't
are.
know who they're looking for.
You got the people that don't know Ghost of the Shell is, they might see the trailer and be like, I don't know what this is, and not go see it. And then you got the hardcore anime and Ghost in the Shell crowd. They might walk away and be like, oh, I don't like the changes. They shouldn't have done this. So I'm not sure who they're going after. There are some solo spots. I agree with you there. It's not all action, but they're trying to develop the character. It's called character development. So I give them props for attempting, and there's going to be slow-paced parts there.
Not the majority of the
I was going to talk about the visuals. We're talking about how beautiful the film is and how some of this... But at the same time, there are times when they're in the city, this giant city, and there's no people around.
There are no people.
So it's like they couldn't get extra cast. They didn't have the money to CG extra people in. Yeah. So that was disappointing. At times, not all the time. Sometimes there's a lot going on, but I don't know.
And this is Tokyo, right? Is this like down
Well,
in
no,
Tokyo,
it's not Tokyo. It's got its own name. It's like New City or something like that. It's got its own name. It's supposed to be 2049, I believe.
It's so busy.
Forgive me, anime people, if I'm forgetting the details.
We're gonna murder this.
So this is a fictional city. So it's not a real city, but it does have it does feel like Tokyo and New York have combined into one giant city. Because it's definitely, there are people who speak many languages there. So I think you're supposed to expect that it's a futuristic city and you've got all these different characters and all these different, I'm sorry, or should I say, all these different nationalities and different people speaking different language and stuff like that. Because you do have a lot of English and a lot of Japanese in the movie as well. Overall, again, I don't know. Thematically, would you take anything away from the movie?
I guess searching. I don't know. Like, basically, Major's trying to find who she is. And I've said it before, but she's trying to be human. She wants to know what humanity feels like. There's even a scene in the movie where she hires this woman just to touch her face, just to feel exactly, what humanity feels like again.
Yeah, she wants to know.
She wants to know.
Her. Yeah.
So she asks her things, and it's it's an excellent scene. So, I mean, there are different parts in this movie that really get you. And it feels like she wants to know more. And she finds out, more and more about her past. I don't want to spoil this for people who actually want to see it. But, she does find out exactly who she is. And it explains, now, even though the ending is a little things, but it explains why Scarlett Johansson was the character she was in this film. And why they probably even picked her for this film. So there was a lot of controversy, of course, they're saying that there was whitewashing for this movie, which I don't agree with after watching it. Because after seeing it, I understand why someone would say, oh, Scarlett Johansson, they just picked her because she's pretty and all these things and white and not she should be an Asian character. And even the director for the original Ghost in the Shell, he says that it could be anyone. I mean, her brain is placed into a cybernetic body, so it could be anyone.
Yeah, the body can look like anything in theory.
Anything in theory. So you basically have that, and they explain it perfectly. I mean, they get past it really well. So I believe that it's unnecessary. Sometimes our outrage is outrageous. So that's
mind you, that was the director that said that of the original anime, but not the creator of the manga. Now, I don't think he's spoke on it, but
not yet.
I'm more interested to see what he said. Now, you can't really tell when you watch the original anime. All these characters, you can tell their background. They're not, what race they are. You really can't tell with the major. It's not 100% clear. She's got pale skin.
Right.
She's got that bluish hair.
Right.
She's usually scantily clad. But she doesn't need to wear a lot. I mean, she's a cyborg.
It's not even scantily clad. Yeah. She's wearing clothing.
Yeah, movie. I'm saying in the anime.
Yeah.
In the anime.
Yeah, right, in the anime.
And there's even some questions in some of the series why she dresses so. They're like, well, she doesn't need to really wear armor. She's a cyborg.
And she's not,
she could still wear more armor in the anime series, but that's a whole different thing. So I'd like to hear, what the original manga creator decides on it. I think they went with her just because she's a big name in Hollywood. So that's the end. That'd be all. I mean, and again, there's parts she does a good job. Overall, she wasn't a great fit. She wouldn't be my first choice. I'm not knocking her. And again, the movie was just okay. It's not bad, but it's not great. I don't know who the intended audience is, but it is. It is. That's what it is. It's a film. It's a film.
It's a film that we watched together.
Yes. So take that what it is. Maybe you enjoy it, maybe you don't enjoy it, maybe you like the original anime. Let us know in the comments below. Like and share this video. You can check out more videos like this on www.popculture. I can't even talk here.
It is
www.popculturephilosophers.com. We're also on Facebook, and of course, maybe you're watching us on a YouTube channel right here. We appreciate you. Thanks for rocking with us. We'll catch you next time.